Hey, what's up guys? Spencer Rhodes here. So Olivia was a character that was in seasons 5, 6, and 7 of The Walking Dead. She was a resident at Alexandria, at the Alexandria Safe Zone, and she was the one that kept track of things like ammunition, food, keeping lists and everything, keeping track of everything. And she's a relatively minor character. She never really gets a lot of screen time or a lot of lines. She gets a few moments spread out across the 3 seasons that she lasts. But she dies during season 7 in the mid-season finale when Negan and the Saviors come for their weekly pickup, and Rosita attempts to kill Negan, and things kind of just get crazy. And Negan wants there to be a punishment because someone tried to kill him, so he's like, okay, Arat, you shoot someone. Arat is one of his top people, and she decides to shoot Olivia in the face. Now, Olivia's in the comics, and she lives longer in the comics. In the comics, she is one of the heads on spikes. So if they had followed the comics, she would have died in season 9 instead of season 7. I mean, for me, personally, I don't think it really matters that much. Either way, she's kind of a minor character. She's not like Abraham or Eugene or Gabriel. She's not like a main cast member or anything. I mean, even if she had lived to season 9, I don't know that she would have gotten much of a bigger role. She might have just sort of been in the background for a few more episodes, and then she would have been one of the heads on spikes, which, I mean, that would have been cool, but I like the heads on spikes. I don't think the heads on spikes in the show needed Olivia. I like the heads on spikes. I like the characters that they killed off. I mean, yeah, the 2 highwaymen weren't super developed, but you have to have some characters that aren't really developed anyway. You can't have it all be characters that we've spent 5, 6 years with. So I like the heads on spikes. I don't think Olivia had to live to season 9 just to be one of the heads on spikes. But in the show, like I said, she doesn't get a big part. There's this part in the comics where Negan makes a comment about her body, and she starts crying, and then he's like, "Oh, look, I mean, I'll make it up to you, and we'll like sleep together." And then she slaps him, but he likes it. That's one of her big moments in both the comics and the show, where she actually like stands up to Negan. But Negan kind of goes easy on women a lot, so he doesn't really like punish her, even though she slaps him. And she's one of those characters that the writers pretty much, they give her one really good, big, defining moment where she tries really hard to do the right thing, and then she gets killed. I mean, they do that all the time with characters, especially in like the earlier seasons. When you start trying to do the right thing, you get killed. Like, you get punished. If you're happy, you get killed. And with Olivia, when Negan and the Saviors were at Alexandria, Olivia was determined, even though she wasn't that much of a fighter, she was determined to protect Judith. She was the one that was with Judith, and she was trying to protect Judith from Negan. And she said, you know, this is the job I was given, was to watch over Judith, and I'm going to do it no matter what. You know, and she's trying to be brave, and then a little bit later, Arat shoots her in the face. She pretty much gets punished for trying to be a good person. You know, I mean, not punished, but you can tell that they were like, oh, we're going to kill this character. Well, let's have them do something that makes them a better person, and then we'll kill them, like, right afterwards. But as far as, do I think she needed to live longer? I don't. Like I said, she was a minor character, and there are characters that are minor that I love, like Tobin, T-Dog, but Olivia was just, I mean, she was just okay. She didn't really get a lot of character development that would make me too attached to her or really sad and bummed out when she died. I think her death works in season 7. I mean, season 7, you kill Spencer, Glenn, Abraham, Sasha, and then Olivia. Those are like all the people at Alexandria that dies. And I understand why they threw Olivia in there. They had her be a casualty during season 7. It's a show that kills characters. You are constantly killing characters on The Walking Dead, and for me, I mean, yeah, Olivia could have made it to season 9. She could have gotten her comic death, but I don't really care that much either way. I mean, I feel bad for the actress because she probably expected to get her comic death and was probably excited to make it to the all the way up to A New Beginning and get through All Out War and everything. But I mean, like, she's just a minor character. She was just. I don't think it really matters. I don't think it matters that she died in season 7. I don't think it makes that much of a difference. It doesn't bother me. I mean, if Tobin died in season 7, if Tobin got that death, I would have been disappointed. But, you know, Tobin makes it all the way to pretty much the end of All Out War. So with Olivia, she's just a minor character, and I don't really care that much that she got that death. If she had lived all the way to the Heads on Spikes and had been one of the heads, I wouldn't have been against it. But I'm not against her dying. I mean, it is what it is. She just wasn't a character that I was emotionally invested in. She wasn't a character that had a lot of character development. She was just kind of a little bit more than a background extra. She had a few moments, but that was it. And you don't have to develop the crap out of every single character. You could just have a character like Olivia that's in a handful of episodes, and then they get a few moments, and then they get killed off. And maybe it's just enough to where you feel something when they die, but it's not like, you know, Beth or Abraham or Glenn, where you're just devastated. So I think her death works, and I don't think she needed to live longer. I think her death works the way it is. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and as always, don't be shy. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. I make 1 to 2 Walking Dead videos per day, so please hit that subscribe button. Right now we are at 736 subscribers. My goal is to try to get to 800 in the next few months. So just remember, every subscriber counts, every bit of support matters, and is very, very appreciated. Hopefully we can get to that goal of 800. Anyway, with all that said, I'm Spencer Rhodes, and I will see you guys later. Bye.